Welcome to Conversations. I'm Suresh Kochapal. The Trump administration's latest move on H1B visas has stirred a fresh debate, but this time there is relief for many. The controversial $1 lakh fee will not apply to certain categories. Who are those? These include those who are already living or studying in the United States of America. And that, experts say, is a big win for both tech companies and foreign students, especially those from India. The White House decision means that companies hiring foreign students already in the United States, most of them in the STEM fields, are exempt from paying the hefty $1 lakh H1B fee. For American tech firms that rely on this talent pool, that is welcome news. But the cost of hiring local talent in the US is still a major worry, as this would entail higher wage bills and eat into the bottom line of the companies. But for Indian IT majors, the impact will be limited. These companies traditionally move talent from India onto H1B visas, and those transfers will still attract the new fee. However, we have seen that the reliance on H1B visas has already reduced drastically over the years. Today, nearly 80% of the US workforce at firms like Wipro are local hires. Infosys says only a few employees now use its immigration services. And TCS, despite filing thousands of H1B applications each year, actually sends out just about 500 employees to the US. According to Phil Frisch, CEO of HFS Research, the message is clear. The US wants fewer imported coders and more onshore AI engineers and domain experts. It's a reset from volume to value. This will force a reset of the old labor arbitrage model, pushing IT services companies to invest in more of local talent as they already begun to do. Vivek Wadhwa, CEO of Voynix Biosciences, calls the Trump TACO, which always stands for Trump always chickens out. Lots of noise, but not much of bite. He says the move was designed to appeal to Trump's voter base, but has had real impact. Plus, the legal challenges that could kill the $100,000 fees proposed by President Trump is already in the works. According to US Citizenship and Immigration Services, the exemption applies to anyone already in the country, that is United States, with an approved H1B application, including those switching employers or visa categories like F1 students or L1 visa holders. That means tens of thousands of Indian students on F1 visas, which is actually over 3 lakhs studying in the United States presently, will stand to gain. For them, the path from campus to career just got easier. The $100,000 fee will not also attract, in fact not apply for status change in a major relief to foreign students and Indian students and American employers. The US Citizenship and Immigration Services has clarified that the $100 entry fee announced by President Donald Trump that came into effect from the 21st of September will not apply to individuals who are already in the United States and who are seeking a change of H1B visa, as I told you, an extension sometimes, or stay or amendment, such as a change in the employer. This clarification will benefit thousands of international students on F1 visas who usually transit to H1B. And that is what we need to understand. This status through an annual lottery system, which of course will be now replaced by a selection process which is different. While the entry fee has to be paid by the sponsoring employer and not the beneficiary individual who is being sponsored, it was feared that employers would not wish to cough up this significant sum for recent graduates, who are usually entry-level hires. International students who face the added pressure of heavy student loans can now breathe easy. However, another proposal in the pipeline which seeks to give preference to H1B visa allotments based on wage levels will dent work prospects for international students. Owing to the clarification, the United States employers such as universities, non-profit entities who are affiliated with universities, non-profit research organizations, and of course governmental research institutions that are eligible to hire under the cap-exempt H1B route will not have to pay this fee, where the international student is transiting, as I told you, from F1 to a work visa. The Trump administration's latest clarification on the H1B visa is a big win for US companies hiring talent, especially the IT companies, the tech companies, most of whom are dependent on immigrant student talent, which has proved to be valuable over the years. The new rules signal a move from volume-driven visas to value-driven visas. Elisa Taub, immigration attorney, is of the opinion that this is great news even for healthcare employers and international medical residents who are on J11 visas transitioning to H1Bs. However, there is a warning too. If a student or employee is found to have violated their visa status, even unintentionally, the $100,000 fee could still apply. Be very careful. Immigration lawyers say such determinations are often complex and unpredictable. And for those applying fresh from outside the US, of course, the rule is clear. The new entry fee is a must to be paid upfront through the Treasury's pay.gov portal. The only way out is a national interest waiver, but that bar, which says it's extraordinarily high. In short, the impact of the Trump's new H1B rule may not be as sweeping as feared. It tightens the system, yes, but it also rewards companies hiring talent already in America. For Indian students, it is one less a visa worry. For Indian ITs, it's another reminder to keep investing in local offshore talent when in the US. This is as of now what President Trump has said. But knowing President Trump, one can never predict. Because one day he says the cat is white, next day he says the cat is black. If he comes under pressure from his constituency and wants to kind of roll it back, he can do it any day. But that will only mess up the situation. Talent has to be respected no matter where, be it in India or in the United States. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.